Paltrocast.
Lulu, how's your day going aside from doing interviews?
Oh, it's been good. I'm out in Albuquerque working right now, so getting ready to have an overnight filming tonight. Yeah, just chilling. Got my coffee, relaxing. Yeah.
I'm noticing like 1 in 8 movies these days are made in New Mexico.
I know it's a thing. I really love it here. So like I'm down to come out here as many times as I need me to. It's
Well, speaking of that, where was The Wrath of Becky filmed?
New Jersey. We
Where in
were
New Jersey?
I was okay. I think it was like Hardwick. Hardwick? I was staying in like Sparta, so it was like somewhere like 30 minutes away from Sparta.
Got it.
It was honestly really beautiful. Like all of our locations were pretty cool. Like the diner was so sick, and the property we were filming for the Nobleman House was gorgeous, like crazy.
New Jersey diners, the diner capital of the world, I do believe.
Yes.
Do you have a lot of diner history?
Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I love to go to like Mel's Drive-In in LA all the time. They have some great curly fries. But I mean, I always love, who doesn't love a good diner?
You're putting me on the spot there. I was trying to think of a person who doesn't like diners.
No one. The answer is no one.
The answer is no one. And this is a great cast in The Wrath of Becky. It's not all people that you'd expect to see in one genre of movie, meaning somebody like Sean William Scott, great actor, but we first knew about him from Dude, Where's My Car and American Pie and all that.
Yes.
Was this a traditional casting for you, or did you know somebody involved with the production first? Was it The Haunting of Hill House paying dividends?
No, I mean, I feel like I didn't know Sean William Scott prior to this, but I'm so glad that he was involved in this project. He was an amazing addition, and he really pulled off this character so damn well. And he's just like the sweetest person I've ever met in my life.
Ever?
And
Wow.
no, like
That's pretty high up.
No, like he's amazing. He's just like, he's a little marshmallow. And it was so interesting seeing him go from like this like just like amazing, genuine guy off camera to this like terrifying neo-Nazi on camera. And I'm really glad he was involved. And there were like some other ideas thrown around. I mean, were there even? We like were discussing other people, but I'm really glad that we landed on Sean William Scott.
Well, hey, Cade is great. I think I'm talking to Aaron on another junket next week.
I love Aaron. He's, oh my God, he's like the best. He's amazing. Yeah.
Well, so it's a great cast, but one thing I can't figure out, is this movie an action movie, a thriller, a horror? Do you know which genre to call it properly?
I think it's got to be a mix of a few, but like I always love to describe Becky as like a murderous coming of age, because I think that's definitely part of it. I don't see it as much as a horror. I know a lot of people categorize it as such, but I think revenge thriller coming of age. That's how I'd say. It's definitely a revenge thriller more than anything, I think. And I think the second one is even a little bit of a dark comedy.
That's a really good point. You know, growing up, I don't remember movies where there was a killer, you ever rooting for the killer. And I think that maybe changed with American Psycho. I mean, do you remember the first killer related, you know, no spoilers here, of course, for The Wrath of Becky, but do you have a favorite killer or character who is maybe supposed to be a bad guy, but you go, no, I love them?
Okay, this is a good question.
Well, every now and then I have one of them. It doesn't happen all the time, but there's a good.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I love like a good, like good for her movie, like Gone Girl. Whenever I watch Gone Girl, I'm like rooting for Rosamund Pike's character, and I know that like I shouldn't be, but she's like a terrible person, but she's the best. Like I love her so much. And also like Promising Young Woman. Carey Mulligan is like amazing in that, and she's like a little bit more of an unsuspecting hero. I love a good unsuspecting hero. I love rooting for the person that you're not really sure if you should be or not.
Yeah, in Goodfellas, I mean, totally different genre. You're rooting for the mobsters throughout the movie, or at least I was.
Yeah. It's I love a movie like that where it's kind of flips the roles.
So you're, unless I'm wrong here, you're one of the only dramatic actresses that I've encountered that actually primarily watches dramas.
Yeah. I mean, I love a good horror. I love a good comedy, but like horror thriller is my cup of tea. Like I will sit and rewatch my favorite horror movies like over and over again, and I get so excited when new amazing ones come out. I don't get me wrong though. I love like stupid movies like Talladega Nights. Obsessed. Like Step Brothers. Oh my god, I love Will Ferrell. Like any of his movies, I will watch and watch and watch until I just can't anymore. So I think I have a good mix.
The Other Guys, that is a sleeper hit from Will Ferrell.
Yes, of course. All of his movies are just like chef's kiss.
But hey, back to Lulu Wilson. This is not the Will Ferrell interview. So Lulu Wilson. So Wrath of Becky, for us, it's a new movie. For you, it's an old movie. Let's face it. Are you allowed to say what's next? Where we can see you next? What to look out for?
Yeah, well, I'm in the first episode of Mike Flanagan's Fall of the House of Usher, coming out, I think like late September, October-ish. And I recently got to watch that episode and it was fantastic. So I can't wait for other people to watch that. And right now I'm filming a sci-fi movie
In
called
Albuquerque, New Mexico?
New Mexico. Yeah, and I can't wait for that. That's obviously going to be down the road, but we're working with the Jim Henson Company, and it's been amazing so far.
I know you don't have all the scripts to Mike Flanagan's project, but is there a cameo from Usher in any of the episodes?
I actually don't know.
That would be fantastic.
TBH, I only read the first one. I got sent a couple and then I was like, I'm just in the first one. I'm just gonna read the first one. Maybe they're gonna throw Usher in there. That would be great.
That would be fantastic to see Usher in a movie.
Yes, Fall of the House of Usher. Yeah.
Anything like that. Well, the last two questions I have for you before I let you go, besides the Wrath of Becky, do you have a TV recommendation you could pass along for the wife and I? Because every time we say we're going to watch a show, we watch it in 4 days and we go, what's next?
Okay. Well, I'm watching right now A Small Light, which is amazing.
Oh yeah. SD Hine did the music to that, right?
I have no idea, but it's so good. I have to catch up a little bit. And Love and Death. That one with Elizabeth Olsen. Love and Death is amazing. I'm like, while I film, I have to like keep up with all the shows that I've been watching, and it's definitely a difficult task. But Love and Death is like top on my list right now.
Those talented Olsens. Okay. And the last question I got for you, and this is a Lulu Wilson question, not a Wrath of Becky question. What's the last concert that you went to for fun?
I went to a King Princess concert. I love her. She's amazing. I went with a friend and then I left like right before it was over because we were both like starving and we got chicken tenders and it was great. Yeah.
Sometimes the after concert food is, as important as the concert. And I think chicken tenders are that.
I totally agree.
Well, thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your time in New Mexico. I'm really looking forward to whatever's coming next from you.
Thank you so much.
Paltrocast.